Welcome to Newsy Streamline, where we go in depth into the world of video streaming and advertising. Today, we dig a little deeper into OTT ad spending and why, despite positive growth trends, experts believe that we're still a way off from seeing its real impact. A recent Winterberry Group study predicts that OTT ad spend will increase 20% this year to $2.6 billion. Despite its positive trajectory, OTT revenues still pale in comparison to the estimated $70 billion likely to be generated in the 2019 linear TV ad market. Why is the media investment disparity still so significant? And how does the industry need to evolve in order to realize the full potential of OTT advertising? When surveyed, here's what some 171 US agencies and marketers cited as their biggest challenges. While audience scale is the most notable factor, most of the other key obstacles fell under the categories of measurement, transparency, and the lack of industry-wide education about the platform. Here to help us make sense of these issues is industry insider and MediaVillage contributor Michael Smith. Michael, thanks so much for being with us.
Well, thanks, Bianca. I'm glad to be here.
As we mentioned earlier, OTT ad spend is projected to increase 20% this year. So that's an indication of excitement, or at least some serious curiosity about the space, right? I mean, before digging into some of its obstacles, from your perspective, why is there so much excitement about OTT advertising?
Well, if you're an advertiser, there are three key things that you're looking for. One is you want to know how many people have seen your ad. Two, you want to know if those are the people that you're trying to reach. And then three, you want to know how many people who've seen your ad actually go out and buy your product. And before the digital age, it was really hard to know those things. And we didn't have a direct interactive connection between ads and the people interacting with those ads. But in the digital era, we do, thanks to cookies and device tracking. And in television, we haven't had that either. But thanks to connected television, we have the power of digital now layered on to television. So I think that's why people are really excited about it.
Okay, so given all of the potential combined with the fact that, according to eMarketer, an estimated 205 million people will view OTT content in 2019. Why do you think OTT ad spending isn't more proportional to its consumer scale?
Well, I think one of the things that's holding it back is that there are key differences between connected television and desktop mobile digital advertising. The first thing is that in connected television, you really don't know who the individual is that's watching the ad, because the devices that people use to consume sit inside the home. They're not actual individual personalized devices. So you don't know whether or not that's your wife watching the Roku or is that your child watching the Roku. So that makes it difficult to measure. And then the second thing that's a problem is that the services or the platforms that provide content to people are very fragmented, and their data is held in various walled gardens. Roku has data, Amazon has data, Hulu has data, and there isn't one uniform or standardized cross-industry repository for data that advertisers can tap into.
So how do we resolve these issues?
Well, resolving the user identification issue and the data sharing issue are going to be big challenges going forward. I think on the user identification issue, there are some new technologies that we're working on, like automatic content recognition and Face ID, where we can actually have the device recognize who's consuming the content. On the data sharing side, I think you'll see companies start to break down these walls and start to share data across platform, realizing that there's upside for everyone.
What types of changes can we look for over the next 5 years?
Well, I think going forward, you're going to see more collaboration and sharing across the various walled gardens of platforms and apps. And I think you're going to see some consolidation in the number of apps that are out there. There are over 5, maybe 7 different platforms out there. And I think as it gets down to 2 or 3, it's going to make it much easier for advertisers to buy and plan connected TV advertising campaigns. And you'll see things start to really grow.
So many things in play. We'll have our eye on all of it. Thanks for your time today, Michael. Look for more from Michael Smith and other industry experts on Newsy Streamline by visiting us at newsyinsights.com. And for straightforward, opinion-free news at any time, check your local listings for Newsy on cable, satellite, and every major streaming platform.